When you send a message, watch a video, or ask artificial intelligence a question, it feels almost instant. The information seems to appear from nowhere, but every digital experience begins a remarkable journey. Not through the air, not through outer space, but through strands of glass, thinner than a human hair. Inside those strands, light carries information across cities, across countries, even across entire oceans. Every second, trillions of bits of information race through these invisible pathways, connecting people, businesses, governments, and artificial intelligence systems around the world. The internet does not simply exist, it travels, and its fastest highways are made of light. For much of the 20th century, information traveled through electricity. Copper wires carried telephone calls, television signals, and the early internet. It worked, but only to a point. As humanity demanded more information, greater speed, and higher reliability, copper reached its limits. The solution came from an unexpected place: light. Instead of sending electrical signals, engineers learned how to guide tiny pulses of laser light through ultra-pure glass. The result was extraordinary: more information, greater distances, higher efficiency. Fiber optics did not simply improve communication, it fundamentally changed what the internet could become. Many people assume international internet traffic travels through satellites. The reality is far more surprising. The overwhelming majority of global internet traffic travels beneath the oceans. Thousands of kilometers of fiber optic cables resting silently on the ocean floor, connecting continents, countries, financial markets, cloud platforms, research institutions, and billions of people. These cables operate continuously, day and night, often unnoticed. Yet every international video call, every cloud application, every AI request crossing continents may depend upon them. The world's digital economy is connected, not only through wireless technology, but through an invisible network beneath the sea.
Fiber optics transformed more than communication. It transformed geography. Information that once required hours now travels in fractions of a second. Businesses coordinate across continents. Scientists collaborate across oceans. Financial markets respond almost instantly. Artificial intelligence exchanges data between data centers around the world. Distance still exists, but for information, its influence has never been smaller. The modern economy depends upon speed, and speed depends upon infrastructure. Every pulse of light traveling through fiber optic networks quietly reduces the distance between people, industries, and ideas.
Before a city becomes intelligent, it becomes connected. Long before autonomous vehicles appear on its streets, before cloud computing powers its businesses, before artificial intelligence assists its hospitals, fiber optic cables are already being installed beneath the ground, invisible, silent, waiting. They connect office towers, universities, factories, airports, government facilities, and millions of homes. The digital transformation of a city rarely begins with software. It begins with infrastructure, because every smart service depends upon a network capable of moving information without delay. The future of cities is built underground long before it appears above the surface. Artificial intelligence has created a new challenge, not only generating intelligence, but moving it. Every AI model depends upon enormous amounts of data: training data, model updates, inference requests, real-time responses. Every second, these systems exchange information across data centers, across countries, sometimes across continents. Without high-capacity fiber networks, modern artificial intelligence would slow dramatically. Processors may perform the calculations, but fiber optics deliver the information they depend upon. The AI revolution is often associated with advanced chips, yet between every processor exists another critical technology: the network connecting them all. Fiber optic networks rarely appear in headlines. People celebrate smartphones, artificial intelligence, cloud platforms, streaming services. But behind each innovation, an invisible network continues its work. No attention, no applause, only reliability. Every message delivered, every payment completed, every scientific collaboration, every online classroom, every cloud application depends upon information moving at extraordinary speed. Perhaps that is the defining characteristic of modern infrastructure. The systems with the greatest influence are often the ones we never notice until they disappear.
It is easy to think of the internet as indestructible, always available, always connected. But beneath the surface, the internet remains a physical system. Fiber optic cables can be damaged. Construction projects can accidentally cut underground networks. Earthquakes can affect critical routes. Anchors, fishing equipment, and even natural events can interrupt connections beneath the ocean. When that happens, specialized engineering teams begin a race against time. Repair vessels locate damaged sections. Precision equipment lifts cables from the seabed. Engineers restore connections, often in some of the most challenging environments on Earth. The resilience of the internet does not come from luck. It comes from continuous engineering, redundancy, and preparation.
Fiber optic networks do more than connect people. They connect civilization. Financial markets synchronize across continents. Hospitals exchange critical medical information. Factories coordinate global production. Scientists collaborate in real time. Cloud platforms distribute computing power. Artificial intelligence shares knowledge across thousands of processors. Each system depends on another. Each connection strengthens the entire network. This is no longer merely communication infrastructure. It is the nervous system of the digital economy. Invisible, yet constantly transmitting the information that keeps modern civilization moving.
Throughout history, civilizations have always been defined by the networks they built. Roads carried trade. Railways connected nations. Power grids electrified cities. Today, fiber optic networks carry something even more valuable: information. Invisible pulses of light, traveling across oceans and continents, connecting billions of people, millions of businesses, and an increasingly intelligent world. The digital age is often described through software, but software is only the visible layer. Beneath every cloud service, every artificial intelligence model, every financial transaction, and every global conversation lies an extraordinary physical network built with glass, light, and decades of engineering. Because the future does not simply travel through the internet. The future travels through light. In the next episode, we explore another invisible foundation of global connectivity: the Internet Exchange, the places where the world's largest networks meet, exchange information, and quietly keep the internet connected every second of every day. NEXNET, the architecture of modern civilization.